How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the Tempe Takeover Arizona State Dynasty. And we are going to begin with week 7 and 8 in this video. And next week, 9 and 10. And then the final episode of year 1 regular season will be a full game against our rivals, Arizona. Okay, so checking out where we left off here. We are actually looking at the Utah Utes schedule because that's who we are facing this week, and they have done okay. Although you'll see when we get into the game with Stadium Pulse, you would think they were the best team in college football. Jumping in at Players of the Week, an interesting pair: Amari Morrison from UAB and Darian Williamson from Maryland. Both of your Players of the Week, one from the American and one from the ACC. I think that's where Maryland is, but I'm probably wrong. I don't know. Anyways, interesting. Some smaller schools being represented. We are still in the top 25, and here we go out to Utah to face the 3-2 Utes. We, of course, have only lost one game. We're sitting at 5-1. And I like that the little mascot rides out on a little motorcycle. That's a lot of fun. Our mascot just scares people. So, taking a look at what the game would consider some advice here as we get ready to kick this one away. Actually, we will kick this one away. And then we'll take a look and see what the game offers us in terms of advice for each team as they get this ball game underway. They'll kneel in the end zone, and we are going to get started. So for us, we need to be patient on the ground, run the ball, and set up play action, even if we, don't feel like it's working, especially late in the game. For Utah, they need to execute on third down conversions. Critical third down situations will be key to keeping the drive alive. So now that we know this, I wonder how will this how will this affect how we attack and defend? As you can see, both teams are fairly evenly matched. Arizona State has a better ranked defense, but that doesn't really mean much in this game. And so, will we run the ball more, or will we still rely on passing, even with Levitt's interception history? Or will, we even try something like play actions or more screen pass plays? Who knows? Utah needs to convert on third down, so I'm thinking we might have to run some more blitz plays than what we usually do. But our defense is pretty spectacular. If toot my own horn, I guess you could say. So that's a nice little quick play from Utah. But we will bring them down. Second and very long at the 20. Or second and 20, I should say. And already our defense coming in to play right here. Third and long. Can Utah convert? Remember, this is a key to their game. Here's the snap from the quarterback to Pierre. Throw down is good. 4th and 3, so they almost converted. I mean, that was a good try. Our first time on offense, we're not doing much of this, much better than than they are, I should say. Barely able to move the ball. Both teams may be off to a sluggish start, but you could see, with the Stadium Pulse, I mean, they think we're playing the best team in college. That's a nice leap and catch by the tight end to move the ball and convert on third down. Trying to run it again. We'll get a few. Second and short. Running it up the middle is Udo, and he will pick up the first down. So the run game already being decent. Looking to throw is Levitt. And it's intercepted. Or no, incomplete, I think, actually. That one is thrown away, and it is 4th down, and we will punt it away. Second and long now. Looking to throw up the middle to Tyson, and he makes the connection, and he picks up a nice gain there on the second down. 1st and 10. 2.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. Again, a great throw from Levitt as we reach the red zone. Looking to score here. And touchdown, Devils. I was unsure. But they're going to say, hey, he made it into the end zone. I feel like in last week's video, or the video from, a couple days ago, it was last week, all those touchdowns were contested. So another failed conversion by Utah to end the first, and the Devils have a 7-0 lead here early. As you can see some comparisons, they are -10 when it comes to running the ball, but we've only picked up 16. Both teams really struggling to run the football. We'll see how that holds up for the rest of this game. And that's a nice play to Tyson. Here we go now, 3rd and 3. Again, stadium pulse, maybe messing with Levitt's head a little bit. Over the middle, and that is good for a solid pickup there. Arizona State running it downfield, has to go for the field goal, and we'll get it to make it 10-0. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm going to tell y'all right now, I didn't keep all of them in here because I couldn't find them. But we missed a few field goals. It was no guarantee. I'm not even going to lie. It was pretty bad. But we'll see. I kept a couple that I could find in there. I wasn't going to go by frame. But here we go, trying to extend the lead. Handoff to Udo, nowhere to go. He gets swallowed up by the defense, and we're at the 2-minute warning. First half almost over with, 10-0 Sun Devils. Handoff to Udo again, up the middle, picks up a couple. Utah timeout. Trying to save as much time on the clock as they can to try and get on the board. Only down by 10. Levitt to the big tight end. Makes the catch for the first down. 1:51 to go. Same play again. This time to the running back Udo, and it's a pickup of 5. So short passes seem to be working. Now, this play, it always recommends it to me in coach suggestions, and I cannot figure out how to properly run it. As you can see, nothing much is going to happen there, and who knows, right? I don't really know what it wants me to do, but hey, we'll keep trying. We don't give up. Udo barreling through some defenders. I was going to say some men, some big men. And it is 1st and 10. Trying to get a 17-point lead. Nice run there by Udo. And in the process, all these Utah defensemen are getting absolutely wrecked. 1:05. We are in the red zone. 1st and goal. We can make it 17-0. Here in the first half. Handoff to Udo again. Nowhere for him to go. I don't really understand why you would run the ball so much at the red zone. I mean, at the goal line. I don't know. It works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. But I feel like I'm not having any success with it as of late. Keep trying. Just stuff it in. I'm just kidding. The stadium pulse got me. We're at the 1-yard line, I think. Yes, the 1 yard. This score bug is very difficult to read sometimes. I think I like last year's score bug better. Only by a little bit. Most of the score bug's pretty nice, but where the time is and the downs and the yards and stuff, I can barely read that. I've had a hard time reading the font in college football Anyways, back to the game. Levitt looking to throw, trying to get the touchdown, and he misses again, incomplete, so we will go for the field goal. And let's see if this is a field goal that I miss or I make. And we miss. See? So I told you. things are not going to be as easy and a guarantee when I am kicking a field goal. I hope my husband is watching this because he always wants me to go for field goals, and that's why I don't. So we're at the third quarter now. 10-0 still. We've had ample scoring opportunities, but hey, we can't kick a stupid field goal, so that's going to hurt us a lot. Alright, there's a nice pickup there for the first down. And we're going to try again to pick apart this Utah defense. We can pick them apart before we get to the red zone. But that is intercepted. Good play by number 5 to pick up the interception. And Utah is back with the ball to start the third quarter. Here looking to throw. He's going to immediately get sacked. And that's how you do it. I believe that's Swanson with the sack. Moving on now. Still 10-0. Can we make this field goal? We miss again. Just a bit outside. And what should be a 16-0 lead is still only just a 10-0 lead. So the kicker we need to recruit a new kicker apparently because he sucks. Back in the red zone, trying to just score. And there we go. Finally, another touchdown, our second of the game. And it is a 17-0 Sun Devils lead, and that's how this one will end. We shut out Utah. How rare is that in college football? Your player of the game is Sam Levitt. Only 2 touchdowns, but and only one interception and a 77.5% completion rate. I think that's the highest I've ever thrown in a college football game. So, good job, Sam. Probably could have been more of a blowout, honestly, but hey, you'll take a win no matter what. And now we will sim to week 8. Now, week 8 against Texas Tech is not only a ranked game, so that's got its own importance, as we lost out on someone. We'll see. It moved a little too fast for me. But anyways, a ranked opponent is always a tough matchup, but we do have more recruits coming out to visit. Actually, I think it's just one recruit, but we're about to look just to make sure. We do have some we can set up for a visit, and we will do that eventually. But let's see. We were in a recruiting battle for Oregon over Regis. That upsets, or not. Yeah, Oregon. That upsets me. And in fact, I'm just going to accept that we probably can't outbid Oregon, so we'll just give it up. All right, Josh Chosen. The Chosen One. He is on a week 8 visit. So we will see if we can get him to commit, if he will choose Arizona State. We're in a recruiting battle for Philip Cheek. He is a 4-star gym athlete, and it is down to the wire with him. So we better hope that, hey, this works. We're going to switch it up to sending the house. And this game against Texas Tech is so important. And we will see what we can do. But those are our recruits who are going to come in for a visit. And now we've got some more visits to schedule, but I'm not going to worry about that. I will sim right on ahead, and we'll get this game underway. Okay, our game against Texas Tech. They are ranked 17th. And we are ranked something, but I can't look because I'm changing the uniforms. Come on. We are going to wear the black ones in this game, but we're also, I think we're 13th or 12th, maybe. Or, yeah, I think we're 12th, I want to say. Regardless, this is a huge matchup, and let me tell you guys something. It was a sloppy one. We are going to speed through the first 3 quarters because there wasn't much to show on our side of things in these first 3 quarters. But the 4th quarter, we're going to watch the whole damn thing because it was a close one. But enough spoilers. Let's get to the action. The Red Raiders come to town. excuse me. The Red Raiders come to town to face the Sun Devils, and this is a huge, huge game. We have Chosen and Cheek here to watch tonight, and we need these recruits. So we hit the quarterback, but he's able to get the throw off on time and pick up the first down his receiver is. And that's kind of been the story of this game to start for Texas Tech is they were, even with the pressure from the defensive line, they were able to still get these short passes out and get some yardage when they probably shouldn't have. But see, like that, okay, we got a sack there, which is great and all, but they're in the red zone to start this ball game. Third down. Off to the running back. Get some room, but they will have to kick it for a field goal here on 4th down. We'll see how effective Stadium Pulse will be for us today, but so far, not so great as we are looking to hold the Red Raiders, and we will actually. They will miss the field goal, so Tech misses. So we will get the ball once again here. This is our second drive of the game. First one was a 3-and-out, nothing special. And here we go. A beautiful evening in Tempe. Levitt looking to throw to his wide receiver, Tyson, and instead throws the pick and puts Texas Tech pretty much back where they started. Ugh. And let me tell y'all, you know, last video he had that game against, who was it? I cannot remember now off the top of my head. But anyways, he didn't throw a single pick. But now, this one, not off to a great start this video at all. 2 that we've seen. I'm sure there were more that we don't see. So Tech moving it down the field. 3rd and 4. Although not much pressure for this quarterback because he's been able to convert plenty of times. And he will just like that. Down to the 20. Looking to get it out there. Some pressure from the defense. I missed going for the sack, but we do bring him down. And I won't even say his name, but you guys know him. You guys love him. And this defense gets yet another sack. 2nd and long now. To the sideline. Short pickup of 4. 14 seconds here in the first quarter. 3rd and long. They've been able to convert, and he has all the time in the world. Goes for the short pass just to kind of get himself in field goal range, and they will rely on their kicker once again. And we'll have to wait until the next quarter. But, I mean, we gave him all the time in the world. There was no defensive pressure on him to start that or on that play. There you guys see our stats so far. Don't look at those. They're bad. Negatives on yards and rushing yards total to start the first quarter. Definitely a quarter to forget. We start the second now. Going for the field goal. And this one is good for 3. Alright, back on defense again. Still struggling, almost picked off, but instead, when you know, a first down. They've got a lot of speed, it seems like, as far as their receivers and running back goes. And some nice accuracy from the quarterback, because even under pressure, he's able to get it out and get it to the man he wants. 2nd and 1. Also, on my end, I was just kind of going with coach suggestions, and then I was like, well, wait, what formation works? And then we finally figured out the formation that works, and things turned around, but we got to still give up some points first. 10-0 Texas Tech. So an ugly, ugly start. They have silenced this home crowd as they have taken a 10-0 lead in the first 15 or so minutes of football here in Tempe. They'll kick it away. Here comes the punt return team. Or the kick return team, I guess. Oh, he breaks a few tackles. Wow, I think that's the farthest I've ever gotten. Alright, Levitt's back out there. He's throwing a pick. He's down 10. Let's see what he can do. Looking at the RPO. Picks up a couple. Just 2. Nothing special there. Looking to throw it to Udo. Third and 4. Udo breaks the tackle. Going all the way downfield to the 5 and touchdown. Kanye Udo broke that tackle and with his speed left the Texas Tech defense behind, and he puts the Sun Devils on the board. Now it's just a field goal deficit. What a play. I have actually never really ran or had success ever like breaking away like that with speed like that. So that was pretty cool for me. I was pretty proud of that play, I'm not gonna lie. So we are right back into this ball game. It only took a few plays this drive, and here we go. Now we just got to stop this Tech defense. Third down once again. Handoff to the running back in the backfield. He's actually going to go for a lot. Finally brought down. Third and goal to almost in the half here. Texas Tech trying to score. And they will. They will make it a 17-7 lead as we start the second half. Arizona State trying to get something going here. I think that was Udo with another nice set of yards there. And we actually skipped the whole entire third quarter. That's right. We're going all the way to the fourth. And I hope you guys are in for a treat. That is all I can say. And second and short. On the double. Here we go. Downfield to Udo. Flag on the play though, and it's going to be holding. Man, that could have helped us big time, but unfortunately it is going to be holding. No touchdown for us. And we've got to run it back. Second and 12 now. Let it to throw. Not the best read ever. Third and long. Field almost picked off. Fourth and 12. We're going to go for it. Because y'all saw in the last game against Utah. Can't really trust our kicker right now. And I want to see what this team can do. And just like that, we're in the red zone. I think that was Udo again. Just continues to have an excellent season. I swear, if he transfers, he might be a senior. But whatever happens, when he leaves us, I will cry. Second and goal as that was an incomplete pass. Udo up the middle. And it's at the 4, third and goal. Just trying to get this in. Levitt. Missed. We're going to go for it. But we got to pick a play that we know we will succeed in. And that's, of course, you like mesh. Or have I introduced you to our Lord and Savior Mesh? That's like the shallow cross for me this year. And it's in! I thought he missed that. I did not think Tyson would catch that. But forgive me for ever doubting you, Jordan Tyson. It looked like the ball fell out of his hands, but he does hold on. Ooh, that was tough. Defender was right there, ready to bring him down, but he hangs on, and it is now within field goal range this game. Wow. It'd be huge if we could come back. I mean, we don't deserve this. You know, we didn't really deserve the win against Utah either. I mean, I guess we did, but this one, I don't know. I applaud our efforts, but we played so poorly in that first half, and even in the third quarter. But that's why in clock sports, I feel like you don't even really need to pay attention until the fourth quarter, and I feel like this is a great example of why. It is now a 3-point Texas Tech lead. Gets 8 on the play. As you can see, we have found a defense that works. Let's keep it this way. They have been quiet since the first half. Nowhere to go. Third down. Ball's is back on our side. Hand off to the running back. He will get there for the first down. I don't know why I acted like I wasn't sure. He clearly got past the first down marker. Texas Tech threatening here on their next drive of the quarter. Immediately wrapped up by the defense. Under pressure, gets it off in time, and I don't know if he picked up any action on that play, but it's third and long. Arizona trying to get the stop. Trying to throw downfield. Incomplete, swatted away by the ASU defense, and they will kick it away. We will get the ball with 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go. That's plenty of time to make a drive, although it would help if we could catch it. But it's all the way in the end zone for us to keep it on the 20. I'll take that. I thought it was going to be one of those plays where, like, it lands there, so, like, you have to play it on, like, the 1 or whatever. To Tyson, I think. Moving it downfield now. Levitt, look at him. He's on fire. Nowhere for the running back to go on that play. Immediately wrapped up for a loss of a yard. And now it's a 3rd and 1. Three minutes to go. 3rd and short. Hand off to the running back. And he gets the first down. Nice pickup. Again, our Lord and Savior, the mesh. Let's see what we can do. Throw to the running back and incomplete. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We are at midfield. Just need a field goal to tie. Touchdown to possibly win it. That's a good catch for the first down. You know, I feel like this video would be a little bit more exciting if I knew football. So I do apologize for that. But I hope you're still enjoying. And if you are enjoying, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As even though I don't know football, I am having a blast putting this series together. Over the middle, the receiver. And it is good. I think that was, what's his name? Brown, the run. I think he's a running back, actually. I don't know. Levitt is on fire right now. And we are in red zone territory. Going to hand the ball off to Udo, I think. That looked like number 6 to me. But I could be wrong. It's very hard to see this screen sometimes. Anyways, doesn't matter. Here we go. A minute to go. Levitt under pressure. And he is brought down. 3rd and 4. 59 seconds left. Looking to throw to Tyson. He picks up the 1st and goal. And we still have plenty of time. We are in no rush. There is going to be a timeout. And that is going to be us. We still have 2 timeouts to work with. I wanted a little bit of time to just figure out, okay, what do I want to try? Play here in the final minute of this game. Can we bring it in? Okay, they were expecting that. That didn't work. Another timeout is called. Not liking what they have to offer on the goal line. Let's look at some medium passes, see what we can find. And I think we found one. Let's see what we can do. 50 seconds left. We could take the lead. Levitt quickly gets it out and into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Jordan Tyson, I believe, is the one to make the catch. No, actually, it's Harple. My bad. The tight end makes the catch. Brought down almost immediately, but able to get down in the end zone. And we have taken the lead late against Texas Tech. Sloppy football to start the game, but we have come alive in this 4th quarter. Down 10, able to come back and with a lead. And now they have to score a touchdown if they want to win it. Of course, they have 48 seconds to play with. When you play against me, all it takes is one good deep ball and it's over. So we will see what this defense can do and if we can hold them and get the come from behind victory. Here we go. Back into it now, thrown into double coverage. Trying to get back out there quickly. 35 seconds left. Nowhere to go. We had to throw it away. Go again. Gets it downfield. Double coverage again from the ASU defense. Timeout Texas Tech. 28 seconds left. Oh, I guess he must have caught it because it's 1st and 10. That was good play by our defense. We were right there. Anyways, 1st and 10. Running back's going to get smothered by the D-line. And Texas Tech is down to 1 timeout left. 24 seconds to go. 2nd and 13. ASU defense trying to hold strong and keep the victory sealed for the offense. Here we go. Looking to throw is the quarterback. Gets a short pass off, and then we'll use their final time out. 3rd down, 21 seconds to go. And here we go. Makes the adjustments. Gets the snap. Looking to throw. Defense coming in hot, though, and they bring him down, and that is your ball game. Well, I guess, okay, fine. It's not technically over. We'll play this 4th down. 7, 6, 5, 4, another sack, and that's your ball game. So what a come from behind victory for our Sun Devils as they win 10-0 or 17-0 against the Utes. And then now come from behind and have an excellent 4th quarter. We scored twice to make it a 21-17 victory. There's your player of the game, and that's huge because we had Josh Chosen and Philip Cheek come out to visit, and we were in some tight battles for those two, especially if Cheek. We were in a recruiting battle for him, and he already visited his other school in week 7. So let's see what this does to our 2 visiting recruits as they got to witness a come from behind Sun Devil victory. Here we go. Let's see. advance the week. And we got him. Josh has chosen to commit to ASU. He liked what he saw. He's like, hey, that's a killer defense. I want to be a part of it. And Philip Cheek says, hey, look, when Udo leaves, you'll need someone else. We did lose out on Regis, though. I think we lose out on him eventually. Okay, it may not be in this video, but we do lose out on him. So, all in all, a great video. Some sloppy football, but a great video nonetheless. Got some more recruits. We continue to build up this recruiting class as we move on forward with the season. Weeks 9 and 10 will be next. We face not Utah, Houston, and then Iowa State, who is undefeated so far. So that should be a good matchup. Houston will be a good matchup too, I'm sure. But like always, if you like what you saw, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe as I post videos as often as I can. I look forward to seeing you guys next time here on the ASU Dynasty Tempe Takeover. And let's have it take over the internet. I'm just kidding. Anyways, that was dumb. But I will see you guys next time. Take care.